Alright, hello everybody. I hope your week's been going well so far. Almost at the end of it. Okay. Sorry. Now I've got a few updates to give you guys, but I'll wait until we're a bit more in the stream before I say them. But, well, with that out of the way, let's get to the art. Okay. So, I think we actually went over this, like, last time. I honestly can't, like, you know, I'm pretty sure that I finished up the eyes during last week's stream. But yeah, I am really liking how they look. And I really am gonna... really just want to figure out, like, would it be better to just kind of raise this up a bit so at least, like, a little bit of the eyebrows pops in or not, but... yeah, I'll figure it out. And hello, Celis. I hope you've been having a good week so far. Thank you. Alright. So, for now... oh, yeah, no, I feel that. I really feel that. Like, today at work, there was a bit of an annoying thing. Yeah, Fridays, for me at work, Fridays aren't that much different from any other days. I mean, sometimes we'll, like, cut out early, but most of the time they're normal. But, yeah, anyway, so the annoying thing that was going on today at work was that we had we call them rallies, and, like, it's basically just a way of, like, recognizing the people that have, like, it's like a kind of forced recognition meeting. Basically, you get everybody together in the break room, and then they just go like, okay, these people in this department had, like, perfect attendance. Here's the employee of the month for this department. Here's people having anniversaries. Here's people who had birthdays during these months. And we do it quarterly, so, like, each rally, we're gonna just be going like, okay, so these past 3 months, we're just gonna be talking about what went on during them. And the annoying thing is that they take out time that I could actually be doing work and, like, getting towards my quota, so if I don't want to fall behind, it means I have to really speed up early in the day so I can, like, have most of the stuff done by the time the rally comes around. And I think it's just honestly incredibly pointless. It's just a waste of time. And it's not even an enjoyable waste of time because I have a goddamn quota. I probably would actually have a different opinion on it if I didn't have a quota I had to meet. But yeah, so we had one of those today. And as they were going through and, like, going over, okay, here's people who had perfect attendance for, like, these months. Yeah, that it definitely sums up work. But yeah, so, well, they're going through perfect attendance for the department that I'm working in for, like, December. They didn't say my name, and I was just like, okay, I'm pretty sure I did, like, work every day of December, so I was like, okay, so they just don't mention it for the temps. Oh, well, thank God. I wouldn't want them to be calling my name. That would be embarrassing as hell. And I was just, like, actually kind of happy because I was just like, Oh, so I just... Yeah, it's a weird thing. Yeah, you and me both, Celis. You and me both. Listen, they have... It's... Like, it's a stupid thing to really just basically go for. Honestly, they could just keep it with who has, like, a... like, anniversary for the month and who is, like, employee of the month, and that would be great. And it would actually, like, cut down the time, so you don't need to keep fucking listing out people's names just because... Yeah, you showed up like every day of the month. Like, I mean, I full agreement with you there. So it's just, like I said, the rallies are really stupid. Like, this is not shit that any of us really. Okay, some of the other people might care about it. I don't. Like, I really don't. But. Yeah, so there I was, sitting there just waiting for the time to go by so I could get on my lunch break. Thinking like, okay, so they'll never call my name. And I'm happy about that. And then it turns out like, oh wait, they have people from the temp agency that I applied to for the job. And then it's saying like, oh, and they've selected 2 people that are here from that temp agency to get awards. And I just knew as soon as they started talking like, oh god, I'm getting an award, aren't I? And I did. They selected me for Employee of the Month award, and honestly, I don't think I really did anything to deserve it. I think it was a stupid award. And as soon as I got home, I literally just shoved that thing in a closet, and I am just not gonna give a shit about it. Like, and it wasn't even a good award. They gave me like a goddamn plaque, a t-shirt, and a frisbee. They gave me a fucking frisbee. Yeah, luckily we have stuff like this to just work on and feel better about. But hopefully in about 2 weeks or so, I might no longer have to work there. Because I did have a video interview today, like, just, like, after I got off work, got back home, I had it scheduled for, like, really close to when I usually get off work. Because I need to get it done, and all that. So, had an interview. It was for a, again, it's another IT support position. And honestly, I think it went really well. Like, I had a good time actually talking with the interviewer. I honestly think I answered all the questions pretty well. Well, I actually knew most of the question stuff. Like, a few of the stuff was pretty much just asking, like, I was asked, like, okay, what steps are you gonna go through if, say, like, basically, like, how would you, like, one of the questions that the interviewer asked me to, like, just get a feel for how I would, like, kind of resolve a tech issue. Like, one of them was basically like, okay, say a family member of yours says they want to buy a new laptop, but they don't know anything about it, and they come to me for help. And I pretty much just walked him through what I would do. And then, again, there were a few more scenarios like that, which I feel like I gave some pretty good answers from. And again, I feel like I did really well. And if I get it, like, the guy said, like, I asked about the pay rate for the job, and the guy said that with, like, my background from, like, my resume, he said I'd probably get to about, like, a $23 to $24 an hour range, which would be pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm definitely just... I'm in the waiting portion, which is always... always a bit stressful. Well, no, it is stressful, but it's a different kind of stress than just, oh, this is a very high stress situation. It's a creeping stress, where I just keep going day to day, just constantly thinking about it. It's gonna always be in the back of my mind and just wondering, like, am I gonna get this? Am I, like, in about 2 weeks, am I going to get a follow-up? And I'm just gonna have to live with that. That's just how it is when you're applying to jobs. I'm at least hoping it turns out better than the other job I was hoping to get. Because, yeah, it was a previous job. I don't think I don't know if I mentioned it. But it would have been a... Okay, actually, yeah, that's a good bit of advice, Ellis. I'll try that. I think honestly more my issue is going to be it's probably going to pop into my head during work, because I don't have much to distract myself with when I'm working. So, but yeah, I'll try that. Okay, but back to what I was saying. I had another job I applied for, was again another IT support one. It would have been like a 6-month contract. And the contract would have started like the beginning of May. Or like started in May. And like, I think I got contacted by the recruiting company about it kind of near the beginning of April, and then, well, it just took like a while for the main company to just go through all these submitted applications. And I found out yesterday when I called to ask if there had been an update that there had been an update, and I had not been selected for one of the 5 positions. So yeah. Now, there have been a lot of people applying for this, because I had seen like a lot of posts on LinkedIn that when I clicked on the actual like job posting and read through, I was just like, okay, this is talking about the job I already applied for with that company. So when I just kept seeing that, I was like, it did help like show like, okay, yeah, a lot of people have applied for this. So it didn't hurt as much to find out that, yeah, I wasn't going forward. It still hurt a bit, but I kind of already come to terms with, like, with this many people applying, like this many applications getting sent in, I don't know if I have good chances. Now, I gotta hope that I'm one of the better applicants for this new job, or at the very least there's like only one other applicant that's better than me, because there's like 2 open positions. But I'd say I've done all I can, and I just gotta keep hoping, keep living, and keep moving forward. Okay. Alright, so now on to the drawing. Yep. Okay, so what I'm working on today is, since I already have like a majority of the actual outfit design done, right now I'm just kind of wanting to like improve some of the smaller details. Like, I've already gotten the hands of it figured out. If I remember which leg did I put the hands on? Okay, yeah, there's the hands. And I'm liking how they look a lot more than like what I had. what I had before. So I think these are a definite improvement. Good, like they could still be improved some more, but I think it's like a lot better. So for now, it's just like tweaking the face a bit. Like, as you can see here, I already changed up the eyes and I really like how these look a lot better. And I'm also wondering like how like just debating on kind of like moving like this part of the visor up a bit just so I can kind of like see a bit of the eyebrows. Alright, you get some sleep cells. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for giving that advice about the timer and everything. You take care as well. Okay. Well, thank you for the simple trick. Okay. Okay, actually... I wonder if it would be better to have like a little... Well, actually, let me just try that. Yeah, if I remove that copy... Like I can see it here, and it maybe the issue is I just like, do I have too much space? Let's see how that looks. I mean, it kind of works. I mean, in the end, you can already tell, like, yes, that's a nose. So I guess it doesn't have to be too fancy. I do wonder if just kind of adding like... I guess it kind of helps. Just like kind of continuing the nose to where it kind of like, we can see it. Okay, I don't really know what that part of the face is, but just basically continuing the nose up to where you can kind of see how, I guess that, like, this little part I drew here is kind of where you see like the curve into the, like, where your eyes are, like, kind of... I do not know what parts of the body are called, and it is kind of... Well, I guess honestly this part kind of helps sell the bridge of the nose better. So, okay. Like, I can work with this. And I want to, like, should I do anything more with the mouth? I mean, honestly, probably not, because I feel like doing more of the eyes is helpful for me, because, like, they actually look better, and like, I can show off, like, not exactly show off, but with how they look, I can put in more detail. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, honestly, it just looks better with bigger eyes. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. But for the most part, this doesn't need to be something of, oh, it looks amazing, it's an outfit rep. I just need to have it, large enough where I can actually see the details. Like, again, here, like the one Eris did. Yeah, not exactly much personality, no, but it shows off all the important details. And I mean, yeah, maybe oh no, I was about to say maybe a better character riff would show off emotion, but that's not the right way to phrase it. It'd be a more in-depth one would, but it wouldn't really show it off like in this. It would be like kind of as an aside thing here. So, okay, yeah, I think I'm good. Like, and now that I've talked myself through it, I think I'm good with the face. I think it's a very good improvement over what I currently have. So I think it's good enough. Okay. So I can delete that copy. Okay. So next thing will be working on the hair. Which I think okay. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. I can turn you off now. Okay, so what I want to do with the hair, like I don't have to have it for every part of it, but I do want to make it like just kind of like some little flames coming up. Again, doesn't have to be for every part of it. And like, I feel like with this, less is more. Like, I don't want to have it just like flame here. I want it a bit more dispersed out. And I think honestly the only thing where I want it to be on everyone might be like have the tips here kind of like curl up into like a flame, because I think that would look cool. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like have it like a basic thing, just only have on the parts that are kind of facing up and don't really put it everywhere. Like, I feel like that would look the best. And actually I need to look someone up. Because yes, there's a character in the Star Force that doesn't exactly have this look, but is close to it. Hmm. Well, okay, I mean, let me just save this here. Definitely not gonna show it yet because that is a bit of a spoiler for one of the games in Star Force series. And let me just save the concept art for the guy because it looks pretty cool and would help. But yeah. Okay, and right now I'm trying to, like, I saved a little bit of a, like, tip for drawing fire. Like, I saw it, it was a, like, I saw a tweet about it, so I bookmarked it. Just need to go through my bookmarks for it. Yeah, I don't know if it'll exactly help me here, but... Okay, it's... Okay, it might help a bit. But I don't know how much. Okay. So one of the things... Okay. So I just need to take a look at it again. Basically, one of the ways, like, the tip was basically set up kind of arrows in a few directions, which if I just like kind of had arrows set up like that, and that. And then, well, obviously not exactly like this. It was more like that, and like that, and that. And go like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. And you just kind of draw along it with a, like, bit of a larger size. Yeah, though I think maybe I should have gone for a much larger size to demonstrate this. Probably not that much larger, though. Or that much larger. Okay, that... I was hoping it would help me. It isn't really. Well, just one of those things where I'm gonna have to just start messing around with stuff until I find something I'm okay with. And let me just... Maybe not in that... Okay, maybe something like that. I mean, it could work. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's probably gonna be a lot more obvious. It's like little licks of fire when I actually get color in there. Okay, and I can have the... Again, I can have the points here actually have larger ones. Whereas I just get kind of smaller ones along like these long stretches. Oh, it... Gotta go into a point, Cyrus. Okay, maybe I just shouldn't have it be that close. Like, we go about like that far. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm getting closer to what I like. Okay, you know what? I like that. That works. Yeah, dang it. Okay. I feel like that works. And yeah, important thing I gotta make sure with all these that they're all pointing. Yeah, they're all pretty much pointing straight up with them. don't want them again trying to point perpendicular to the hair. You gotta show the flames are obeying gravity and all. I wonder if part of my issue with these is that it doesn't feel like they're coming out naturally. Actually, yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Yeah, because they have them coming out like weird kind of... Okay, yeah, I think I'm getting why some felt off and some didn't. Like, because part of it is they're coming out of the hair. It's not like there's like little vents where it's coming out of. They're coming directly from the hair, so for some of these I have it as too sharp an angle. Which is making it just feel off when I'm looking at it. Like, it's somewhat okay with it when it's here, but like it should kind of feel just more like a natural curve with it. Like, it's not a sharp edge, it's just naturally kind of curving off. Yeah, really the only kind of sharp points should be the tips of the flames. In which case would it be better to show like... Yeah. Like, kind of cut it off like that and round it a bit. Did that look better? Oh. Hello, Asriel. So what did I steal for you? Okay, arachne silk. Yeah. You could probably find someone to, like, spin that into some useful stuff. Well, I hope you've been having a good week so far, Asriel. Ooh, okay. Well, I hope it was a song you enjoyed and it didn't drive you too crazy for being stuck in your head for 3 days. Forgot I was Sun Racer. Ah, okay, so that's... Okay, that's a... well, more understandable reason for having a song stuck in your head for 3 days. Ooh, that sucks. Well, yeah, the Beatles are good. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Well, just... okay, if it's super repetitive, then it might take more than a few days for it to work its way out. I mean, you could try to push it out by getting another song stuck in your head, but that might fail and then the two songs will start to mix with each other and it's just going to be confusing. Because that has happened to me. People Are People by Depeche Mode. I don't think I've listened to that before. I mean, I might have. but I don't know. So, people Depeche Mode. Ah, dang it. Mistyped. Okay, I'll take a listen to it after stream. Or actually, I can listen to it right now. Oh, okay, yeah. Do what you gotta do, Azrael. Well, I listen to this. I listen to People Are People. Okay. Interesting so far. Okay, I think we'll just have like, won't worry about this tiny one here. Okay. Do it like that. Okay. Because, yeah, if I'm gonna have it end like this, it feels weird to kind of like bring it close in here. So we just extend it out a bit. Okay. Alright. Let's at least get... swap off eraser first. Okay, do this. Move over. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. I can understand what Azrael said about it being repetitive. That... yeah, especially if I had to listen to it a lot, that would definitely get stuck in my head. Wasn't a bad song, though. But I can definitely understand the repetitive point. let's try this one again. Okay. Like, I'm okay with that one. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot of these will be easier to identify as flames once the color is actually there. And how this might be one of the things where it'd be easier to like actually do it in color first instead of drawing an outline, but fuck it, I'm already in this stage. And besides, this just helps me visualize it a lot more. So we're going with this. Okay, now I feel like I'm drawing the same kind of flame. I don't want to draw the exact same one, like I want to have some variety. Yeah, but that just looks like a hook. Here I am saying it looks like a hook isn't enough when I said before, like literally a few seconds before, it'll be a lot easier to tell once the color is there. No. It still needs to... Okay, I just realized I was messy. Like on this one, I kind of messed up. I need to... Like it needs to be pointing up at the end. Like at the very least, for this part needs to be consistent. Tops of flames always need to be like mostly pointing up. Like there can be some kind of curve, but they mostly need to be just pointing up. Yeah, that's better. Okay, maybe I need to start a bit lower. Okay, I'm liking that better. Okay. Okay, there could be a little bit of asymmetry in the hair. One can go lower, and one can go wider. I mean, I was already having it be a bit asymmetrical anyway. And I mean, on a bigger note, it doesn't really matter how symmetrical or not the hair is. Like, at least for this, what matters more is just getting across the point that the hair is like fire. And it kind of goes off into a few points. Like, that's pretty much what I'm trying to get across with this. Okay. So I did the hands, the face, and the hair. And I think that'll be enough to kind of like move on to the next step with it. Although again, do I want to do more with the, like, do I want to just like lift up the helmet a bit? Like, do I want to see it like go up a bit? Like, that might not be the worst idea. At least to the point where like we can see some of the eyebrows. Although, thinking about it, like not having the eyebrows might be okay, just because like, I'm fairly certain you can't really see the eyebrows on like anybody's EM waveform. Like, yeah, they pretty much always just kind of cut them out. Or, well, not really cut them out, but more, they're always covered up. Like, it's more like part of the... Like, on the ones where you can't actually see their face, it's like the helmet actually kind of acts as... like what the eyebrows do. Just kind of like drawing the... Like, I mean, I don't really know exactly what I'm getting at, but like it's pretty much what they're doing. So I mean, maybe instead of having it kind of like that, maybe it's like, yeah, maybe instead of including room to have the eyebrows. Instead, what I do like we just kind of oh yeah. I'll basically just kind of increase this part so it goes up higher and kind of goes in. Actually, I don't know. Like, it would fit with, like, everyone else's, like, all the other helmet designs. It would, but I don't know. So hard to just decide. Okay, let's try something. So just go into here. And temporarily, let's just get rid of these. Actually, let me just... I'll first do a better job of taking these out. Okay. Alright. So if I turn that off, and then on here I go with the idea of extending this, having the helmet go up like that far. Can't tell if that would be better or not. I guess part of it is because I'm having the visor not connect directly to the helmet there. It's I have this stuff going on, so it feels even weirder. Okay. You know what? I just won't worry about it for now. That'll be for like next draft when we get to it. Alright. Oh yeah, I remembered something else I want to do. I think honestly I want to change how this is. Don't really want to have it kind of like riding up into this part of it. I think honestly it would be better just have like a big crystal on the middle here and then just kind of get rid of this little... Well, maybe not exactly get rid of the dividing line here, but just not have this kind of crossing over onto it. Because it just feels like it's not exactly really doing what I want. I don't know. Like, I could have it match what I already have for the hands, which is just like one crystal kind of just on the foot. And I feel like that would work. I'm not sure. Alright, well, time to look at the other concept arts. Just to get a feeling. Oop, did not mean to click on that part. Although, maybe something I should do is, like, at least on keeping this part here, like, kind of the delineating line between what's covering the leg and what's covering the foot. It might work better if I have it kind of be a bit bigger in the shoe part. Like, it doesn't have to be a big difference in size, but just enough so it kind of feels like, okay, I could see this kind of like moving around in it. That might be something to try. Alright. So on to fine-tuning the shoe. Okay, so starting with what I mentioned, I just have it go out a bit. Make it a bit more of a natural slope, not just like kind of like, oh yeah, we just kind of turn around a bit. Basically, this just kind of helps sell that, yes, this part does kind of go over the rest. Which is like why it can kind of move, like why the foot can move a bit. Okay. maybe not exactly this much, honestly. Okay, I'd say that much is good. And then maybe a bit more over here. Like, not too much more, just a bit. I wonder if I should kind of go to... Actually, okay, no, that looks good. I'm just kind of thinking about, like, okay, but how should I kind of have the line go to show that it's curving around too? So we have something like this. Okay. Okay, I think I've finally got an idea on. Alright. Although, yep, I think I finally figured out how I could, like, kind of show this kind of going into the leg part, but I don't know if I want to do that now. Since I'm wanting to change up how I have, like, what I have on the foot, so... Okay. No, I don't want it to be too big. I mean, I want it to be bigger than this, but not too big. Okay. But I also don't want it to be... Like, if I want it here, I don't want it to kind of go onto the sides here. I don't want it to, like, round out. So honestly, it might be... Like, might not... Like, I might just actually want to kind of keep it this shape, but just kind of don't have it go on to the, like, pant leg, maybe? God, this would be so much easier if I could just, like, do this on an actual shoe. Like, I don't have to worry about the angle or something. I'm doing it on the shoe, and after I've done it on the shoe, then I could actually use that as a reference. not be the worst idea to like borrow another thing from like the Star Force Mega Man design. I like the fact how it has a little part here, kind of like we have this little line here that delineates, okay, here's the top side and here's the, like, this part here is, you say, kind of the top side of the foot. Okay, no, that's, okay, I'm wording that weirdly, but the upper half of the foot's side is this part, then this is the lower half of the foot's side. Then here you have the top of the foot. Like, it might not be the worst idea to, like, do something like that. Okay, welcome back, Azrael. And I did listen to people, and I can fully understand that, like, if I had to listen to that multiple times, yeah, that would get stuck in my head too. Not a bad song, but it would definitely get stuck in my head. Yes, very repetitive. Okay, so if I go maybe like this. And that kind of helps me set up a, like, this kind of helps me delineate, like, this kind of the area it's going to be in. Okay, what movie? Red, white, and royal blue. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, so from 2023. Ah, okay. Seems interesting. I don't really think it'd be something I'd be into, but like, doesn't seem too bad. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Azrael. Okay. Well, even if it wasn't your choice to watch it, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Always nice to just stumble on things that you might not have chosen to watch at first, but they just really resonate with you. Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, it's always nice when the characters are actually, like, portrayed well, where they're well-rounded, they're not just tropes and cliches. When they're portrayed as actual characters. And it's always nice to see. Yes, Ezreal. I understand David and Patrick make you very happy. And it's nice you found characters that can just really help you like that. Okay. I guess honestly I'm not too surprised that a movie has a bit more cliches than a like like a series. Mainly because you're not exactly going to be spending as much time with the characters in a movie as you will with the characters in a like I said, like characters in a series you'll be spending more time with so you can devote more time to developing them as full characters, whereas with movies you've got more limited runtime, so yeah, they need to figure out a good balancing act. What parts need to be developed? What parts can we rely with a like cliche or general trope? It's a balancing act. Well, they must have really set up Patrick and David's characters really good then. Okay. I think as long as I have... If I start off of this side and at least have it be kind of parallel there, that should be good enough. Yeah, it definitely helps when you have people who like have actually lived the experiences that they're trying to have the character like go through. It really helps to actually just make sure you're getting everything on target. And can help you avoid some of the more hidden faux pas with characters. If you just have another pair of eyes that can just look at something right and be like, okay, yeah, we probably should change that. Yeah. And yeah, you're not always gonna get the actors to be like perfectly match their characters like one-to-one with their life experiences. But I mean, that's why they're actors. They can like act as a character that they have like no shared experiences with, and then if they're good, they pull it off. Okay, I think that's best I can get it by hand. Okay. Yeah. A nice little bait and switch. Well, yeah, and an effective one because they probably didn't actually say anything like directly in the show to like make the audience think that. They just relied on like inferences, character details to make people think like, okay, yeah, this guy's straight. Well, yeah, hinted. You can basically get that, but probably just like what I'm trying to get is that it works as a twist because it's not like being directly contradicted by anything that was directly said in the show. It's twisting the audience's expectations, but not ones that they were directly led to have. Unconscious expectations they made based on like how the character's acting or how the character's designed. Stuff like that. It's fun to mess around with. Okay, I think I remember you mentioning that. Because yeah, I remember you bringing up Schitt's Creek like a while ago. And that you did have a hyperfixation on one of the actors. I can't remember like which one you mentioned there, but I do remember you mentioning that. Okay, yeah. God, I wish I. Okay, okay, I'm gonna say this knowing that it might be the case that there is a tool that I'm gonna say I wish I had, and I already have it. I just don't know it. But I wish there was a way for me to just make it easier to draw parallel lines and like be absolutely certain that they are parallel. Like, there might actually be a tool for that, but I don't know it. Okay, yeah, this is gonna need some more fine tuning. Like, I definitely like it. I definitely like having the big, like having a big one there on the foot instead of like one, like a skinny one that goes onto leg. I like that better. But I think I need to mess around a bit more with like how it's proportioned. So, oof. Okay, so for now, let me just grab this and move it out of here. And yeah, I'll try and do some more work on that off stream. And I think once I get that figured out, then it'll be time to draw up the third draft. But yeah, I'm liking what I've got so far. It's gonna be fun just trying to mess around with it, like just trying to get everything together once I start on the third draft. Yeah, I think once I get that done, I'm not gonna have too many like big changes. I mean, honestly, something I might do is just kind of oh, okay, well that's good to know, Dragon. I'm glad you're liking Rebuild. Though you did manage to come in just as I was finishing up and about to end stream, but again, glad you're liking Rebuild. Personally, I don't really have too much of an opinion on Evangelion as a whole because I've never watched it. But again, I'm glad you're liking it. Okay. All right. So it's time to end it. And now it's time to figure out where we're gonna raid into. Okay. It's always hard to figure out. Where do I want to go? Okay, I think... Yeah, you know what? We'll raid into Rainboba. Right now they're playing Resident Evil 6. And I'm pretty sure they're going to continue. They're going to keep playing and not swap to another game as soon as I raid into them. Alright. So I'll start the raid. Okay. So for tomorrow's stream, we'll be continuing with Star Force, like as we have been. And oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing how Geo and Sony's little date goes. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, that'll be at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. Now, for everyone who came by, whether you lurked, whether you chatted, thank you. I appreciate having you guys here. It really helps, really helps me stay motivated to keep working on this. Alright. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Let's raid. And for YouTube, I'll be ending the stream here. Hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Goodbye.